Hello everybody, it's Thea Daniels with R.A.W.Vlogcast, where we talk with people about what's real, authentic, and they're willing to share their passion. This is my longtime friend Celeste Austin. Hello Celeste.
Hey Thea, good to be here, good to see you here at the Women's March.
That's right, downtown Santa Rosa. God, Santa Rosa is awesome, providing us an opportunity to speak and be heard. And today we're talking about women's rights.
Absolutely.
And you're going to hear all this celebration around us.
Oh wow, which is a perfect backdrop for what we're doing and who I am.
So Celeste, tell us a little bit about who you are. What I love about her is she's into non-profits, amongst many other amazing things. You might want to hold that thought for a second.
Yep.
There's the enthusiasts.
Woohoo! Yes. There's the passion. There's the activism.
There's the passion, the activism. Okay, so talk loudly.
Okay, so I have been involved in my passion for most of my life. I am an activist. I am someone who is very connected and involved in community work. And so when we talk about what feeds me, what drives me, those are certainly some elements that just keep me inspired and keep me motivated and sometimes frustrated, but it's in my DNA. It is in my DNA.
So what feeds you with that DNA that keeps you going on? Because we all get frustrated. What keeps your fire lit?
Oh, wow. Being here today has just been more than just an opportunity to support these important issues such as voter suppression, which is just infuriating for me. And also, a woman's right to choose, which is another issue that is just infuriating, that we are again revisiting these issues and trying to sustain them, in 2021. So being here, I've run into so many wonderful people, including Thea Daniels, and then friends who are so connected in the movement and so connected in social change and social justice. I've gotten hugs, I've gotten gifts, I've run into my goddaughter, who I haven't seen in years, her and her mother, who I was very close to. So I'm calling it a family reunion. And that's what feeds me, is my community and the people who I have had interconnections with and relationships with over the years.
And you have been doing this for years. We did the LGBTQ plus summit. I think that was 3 years ago now.
Yeah, we did. And to be invited to be part of these important events is an honor in and of itself.
Oh, God,
and that's a feeding. I spoke at the Women's March in 2019. And I must say, I tore the house down. And I don't know what happened. Something jumped into my body. And I had thought about it, I had prepared for it, but more importantly, something just on a spiritual level, which feeds me too, is my spirituality, just took over my body and it just went out there. And it just moved not only the people who were there, it moved me as well. So I've been in the nonprofit arena for almost 30 years. And I don't mean like arena, I mean working with a variety of nonprofits, And so that's a platform in itself. And I just transitioned a couple of years ago from an amazing nonprofit, the Living Room Program, which touched the hearts of so many. The Living Room Program could have been here today because it supports women and children. It's shifted a little bit lately. So with that shift, I shifted too.
And what are you doing now?
Oh, hey, still working in the nonprofit world. I'm working in a really important nonprofit that supports housing options and housing programs and transitional housing for a whole bunch of different populations. I'm with Interfaith Shelter Network. And the thing that really is amazing about this nonprofit is working with populations that are a little more challenging, working with populations who are transitioning out of the prison industrial complex, working with individuals who have been incarcerated in the county jail but don't need to be there because they're waiting to go to trial. And so they get to come and be part of one of our programs and live in our transitional housing as pre-trial. So I am inspired by the people I work with. I'm inspired by many of the people in this community. Shout out to Elaine Holtz, Nancy Rogers, Regina Brannon, you know, and just the activists who are just doing it every day.
Wow. Is there any last piece of gem other than everything you just shared with us that you would like to share?
One of my sayings has been, and I came to this through, and I got to put out a shout out to 12-step programs because it's the 12-step programs. It is me getting clean and sober that opened up the doors, that brought me to Sonoma County to make it my home out of the Bay Area. And one of the things I ask myself, is my heart open or is it closed? And when my heart is open, things just flow. I am receptive. I ran into a woman who I had an interaction with, and she wanted to tell me how I had not handled it well. And right now, I'm trying to be a better listener. So I just listened, I validated her, I thanked her. So that's my heart open. When my heart is open, I can do that. When my heart is closed, I don't want to hear that. I'm in fear. I'm in like those other isms that say, oh, you know, you're questioning me. I want to be questioned more today. I want to just be more open and more available. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Thank you. Celeste. Woohoo! I get to publish this awesome bit of information, right?
Yes, you do. I give you permission.
Thank you so much. Thank you.